Good morning and happy Wednesday, fifth grade rock stars. I wanted to make a short video since we will not be meeting with Google Meet today. I am providing professional development here in the building all day for all of our grade level teachers. So I will be in a meeting quite literally all day long. However, I will try to check Remind and Google Classroom during my lunch break to see if there's anything I can assist you guys with. So I am going to minimize myself and go over a few things I think will be beneficial for you as you work through your Google Classroom the rest of this week. One of the big things I want to point out is the student login cards I have created for everybody. So as you can see, I'm on the classwork tab of our Google Classroom. And if I look over to the side under topics, right here is student login information. So when you click on that, you're going to see your own student login card. Now I can see everybody's because again, I'm looking at the teacher view and I posted these for you guys, but you will click, you will see your login card. Now, when you look at your login card, you are the only person that can see it, me and you. No other students can see your login information. There's Google Classroom, Accelerated Reader, Lexia, ReadWorks, Epic. Remember, Epic does turn off in the evenings. I have no control over that. That is the program itself. Raz Plus, which is our reading program. You have 3 reading books you have to complete today. Keep scrolling down. Dreambox coming soon. Your Prodigy information is right here. And every picture on here, guys, is a link. So if you click on it, it's going to take you to that website and you just type in the username and password I have provided for you. Here is Zearn, our new math program this week. Both of those images are links. So you'll click, you'll go to the website, you'll type in your username, your password, and here down here highlighted is the class code for Zearn. So if you were not able to get into Zearn yesterday, please make sure you do that today. A few of you will be doing Zearn with Ms. Palmer or Ms. Brown, so you will not have this for me, but everybody else, you do have Zearn with me, and that is going to be what we are using for our new math. So today, please make sure you check out your student login card. Again, when we're under Classworks, click on student login information, and you will see your login card with all the links and all of your usernames and passwords. I hope you find that helpful. It's a one-stop shop for every login that you could need for this 9 weeks. Something else I wanted to go over really quick. I got quite a bit of questions about our math notebook yesterday. So I wanted to take a moment and do a review over the first lesson. So this was a drag and drop activity. We were to watch the Eureka math video. Then you could complete the practice problems if you'd like, or you could do Zearn first and then complete the practice problems. But these right here were the problems that they were wanting us to solve based on what we've been practicing and what we saw in this video right here. So we have 3 and 452 thousandths times 100. We've been talking, so we know when we are making a number bigger, we are multiplying. So to make to make digits have a larger value, we're going to move them left in our place value system. So what they did is they took the number 3 and 45 hundredths and they put it in the place value chart. Well, let's look. We're making it 100 times bigger, and notice there are 2 zeros in the number 100. That tells me we are going to be moving all of our digits 2 spaces to the left. We know we're going to the left because we're getting bigger. When we multiply, we get bigger. So my 3 started in the ones place. If we're going to make it 100 times bigger, I want you to think to yourself, what is 3 times 100? So if I had 100 3 times, I would have 100, 200, 300. So they want us to take that 3 and they want us to scoot it over to the hundreds place. And so I'm going to take this one. That was here sitting in the wrong place. And I'm going to move it to the hundreds place. So here's the ones, here's the tens, here's the hundreds. So my 3 is now sitting in the hundreds place. And I'm just going to take my arrow and show we went from the ones to the hundreds. Well, we can't just do that with just the 3. We have to do it with all of our digits. So right now we have 4 tenths. We're still taking that 4 tenths and we're making it 100 times bigger. Remember, 100 has 2 zeros, so we're going to be moving it 2 places to the left. So here's my 4. It was in the tenths place. I need to make it 2 places to the left. So there's 1, 2. When I multiply it by 100 and move it 2 places to the left, that puts it in the tens place. So I have my 3 here. I have my 4 now in the tens place. I know that dragging these numbers was a little bit tricky, okay? So that is something I will keep in mind as we move into next week. I'm going to finish out with this one, dragging the numbers, and on this bottom one, I'm going to show you what you can do with division and how you could add a text box to make it easier for you. So we've multiplied our 3, we multiplied our 4 by 100. Now we're going to do our 5. Our 5 was in the hundredths place, but we need to take it 2 places to the left, because if we're moving it 100 times bigger, that means we're hopping 2 places. 2 zeros right here at the end of my number means we're going to move 2 places to the left. So I'm going to click on my 5. I started in the hundredths. I'm going to move it 2 places. There's 1, there's 2. So now it is right there in the ones place. Oh, I accidentally grabbed the 6, but you know what? That's okay. We're just going to delete it and make it a 5. Okay. There we go. And the last digit we have to multiply by 100 is the 2. So the 2 was in the thousandths place, but if we're going to make it 100 times bigger, I need to drag it 2 spaces. So 1, 2, and there we go. It ends up in the tenths place. So my final answer for this one would be 345 and 2/10. So I know dragging those numbers was a little bit difficult. Again, I will try to edit that as we move forward so that you don't have to worry about that again. Let me take a second and show you how to draw a text box so you can just type your numbers. If you come up here and click on this square with the T inside of it, that is our text box. So I'm going to click it, and it turns my mouse into this plus sign looking thing. I'm going to come down to the box, and I'm just going to draw one big text box right there to fill in those bottom spaces. Now, to help me know that it's there, I'm going to click on it so that it's all blue. I'm going to come to that pencil and just make it red really quick. Now I can see my red text box down here. So on this one, we are going to be dividing by 1,000, which means when we are dividing, our numbers are getting smaller. If we're getting smaller, we're not going to move our digits to the left, we're going to move our digits to the right. All right, so every digit is going to move down our place value chart because we're getting smaller. We know we're dividing by 1,000 and we see 3 zeros there, which means we're going to move our digits 3 spaces to the right. Remember, we're going to the right because it's going to get smaller. So my 5 was in the ones place, but I'm going to take 3 hops to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and it's going to land right there in the thousandths place. So there's my 5. My 4 is going to be right here in the tenths place, hundredths place, I apologize, because we're moving 3 spaces to the right. Again, I know it's 3 spaces because there are 3 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, there's my 4. And my 3 is going to move 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and it's going to land right there in the tenths place. And when we take 345 and we divide it by 1,000, it gives me 345 thousandths. And if you want, you can type your answer right there. So 0, drag my text box a little bit bigger. So moving forward, I will make sure that you have text boxes to type in so that you are not having to drag all of those numbers around. And then right here, they gave you a word problem. Double click inside of the text box and hit enter, and you can type your answer here. And when we come together on Thursday, I will go over lessons 1, 2, and 3 with you, but I hope you find this video helpful. Have a great day.